How would you answer this question in terms of like something you felt and want to experience before?
Something you felt.
You felt like and maybe like an emotion.
Being happy.
Being happy.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Los Hijinks podcast. My name is Daniel. With me is
Carlos.
Okay.
This is such a weird intro.
What do you mean? This is like how I do it. Very chill, very chill. You know, Brandon's not here. He had to take care of an emergency. Hope everything's fine. We have some guests. I don't know if you want to do it this way or that way. However you want to introduce yourselves.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Hilari.
They've been begging to be in the podcast.
Okay.
Shout out to your friend.
Yeah.
Shout out Janishka.
The viewer number one.
Hey Pookie Dookie.
So welcome. This is not the first guests that we had on the show, basically, but this is kind of the newer format we're trying, called Hijinks.
Hijinks.
Shout out
to
me,
who?
To me, because I came up with it. Yeah. So we're gonna do some questions here and there. We're gonna ask each other stuff.
Me?
Interview them, kind of thing.
All right, we're gonna interrogate you guys.
Yeah, we're gonna interrogate you. That light is for interrogation purposes. What do you guys do? Like,
what do you guys do for fun?
Yeah, for a living.
What do you guys do?
Or that too.
Oh, major.
Not even that. What do you guys do?
For fun?
Not even just.
What
are you doing? What are you doing in life? What are you doing in life?
How do you function?
Yeah.
Water.
H2O.
H2O. Cause I don't. Hillary, you go.
I make music.
I play my bass and my flute.
Okay.
Education.
College, 4 years.
You sound like you're like you sound like a football linebacker.
My major's health science, and it like focuses on occupational therapy.
My major's music and sound recording. Yeah.
So really, we got some smart people here.
Yeah.
Not us, but not me.
I didn't even finish college.
Okay. Yeah. Me. I barely
went to
started.
Community college, dude.
That's still fine. I barely started.
Yeah. Did you?
I was almost a sophomore.
Oh.
Because I can speak 2 languages. I'm gonna be proud of that for the rest of my life.
Okay. What songs do you play on the bass, Sarah?
Oh, mostly like the Smiths or like Steve Lacy. Even though Steve Lacy's really hard to play. What else?
The bass?
Yeah, it's like really hard.
Oh.
That's kind of Mac DeMarco. Mac DeMarco's fun to play too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's mostly like the one I just replay all of them most of the time.
So there's a question that I think we all have been able to relate to. Before, when we did our Halloween episodes, we talked about spooky stories, right?
Oh yeah.
Like yeah.
Okay.
We all had an experience, like the three of us, Brandon included. Have you guys had something like that together or separate? Have a spooky story?
I don't think I've really ever had like a spooky experience.
Nothing
I haven't.
Scared you?
Nothing. Well, one time Hillary and I were together because she slept over and we shut off all the lights, like TV, everything. No light was on. And she started saying, "Why is there a face over there?" And I was like, "There's no face over there."
There was, though.
And she saw and then I looked and there's like a perfectly formed face, like lips and everything.
By her door.
By my door.
But everything was really dark. So
and it was just like our little sisters
peering out.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I've never really. I've heard like our family, but it's not.
You mean to tell me you fell asleep like that?
What do you mean?
Like
as soon as you saw the
after
face?
seeing the face, you fell asleep?
Yeah,
we just started joking. Yeah,
we just started laughing, and then we fell asleep.
Nah, that ghost was pissed off. He's like, you know what? Fuck this.
Come on, I'm supposed to be scared. Like you guys supposed to be scared of me.
Yeah.
There was one time we were thinking of like FNAF, like faces.
Yeah, you said turn the lights off. I thought you meant like that kind of style where like the battery goes down or whatever. I thought you meant like that. Like you did that for that purpose.
No. We were going to sleep because it was like 5 a.m.
So why'd you turn off everything?
Going to sleep at 5 a.m.
Yeah, we were watching YouTube. It was funny. Yeah, I've never truly had like an experience like that.
When I was like
Just move the microphone closer.
Oh, my bad. But like when I lived still with Thea, I was in Evie's room because I was really sick. So I was sleeping alone, and it was like really late, and I couldn't fall asleep because like my body hurt so bad. So I'm just like laying there. Everything's like shut off. It's so dark in that room, and then I just hear like this like noise from outside, like the window, and it's like somebody crying, and I'm like,
Whoa.
what? So I was like, what is this? And I wanted to get up so bad, and because they were like sleeping in the living room, so I wanted to get up, but I did, and everybody was sleeping, so I was like, I can't
Don't you
do
want to bother
anything.
anybody?
Exactly. So I just went back to the room and I laid back down, and it was still going on, and I was like, just fall asleep, and then it stopped at some point.
You know
what
what
was
that
that
means.
joke you made?
Which one?
La Llorona can't
I
come
was
to the
thinking
Oh, yeah.
about
something.
that. Like, that's exactly,
Exactly,
what I was
yeah.
thinking about in that moment. And then I kept thinking of how people say, like, oh, when you hear it, like, really close to you means it's far away. Or, like, when you hear it really far away, it's close to you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like, I don't
Like,
know.
if
I don't know.
you hear the
Bro.
cry, if you hear the
didn't
cry
either.
really
Oh,
close
okay, I
to
thought you looked
it
at
means
me.
it's, like, far
I
away.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's some pretty scary stuff. I mean, I'm shivering over here. Well, look, the face maybe I can deal with, but that I can't. That I would
was
not been able to go to sleep.
scared. Like, I was really scared.
Sorry if
What
I
if-
brought it up.
What if it
again.
was just some kid like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
some kid
Some
crying.
some kid? Oh, that's even sadder if he's like
Well,
crying.
yeah.
Oh,
But
lost.
it was
Yeah.
literally like 3 a.m. Like, it was about to be 4 a.m. Why would a kid be out?
I don't know.
Well, that is true. But
What if
that was
it was
weird.
like someone sad crying outside?
What if someone was just on Facebook, just like scrolling, and they're just seeing YouTube
Or is a
videos?
dog? Maybe I don't know. That's where we recorded that, right?
Yeah.
Our Halloween intro.
Oh,
The
over
the
there.
skit.
Behind.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Carl's like I have a good spot. Did you
I know a
scope
place.
out? Did
What?
you like look for that area, or did you have that area already?
You
in
already
mind?
had that in mind.
I'm a bit of a scaredy cat, so that I think that would have scared the crap out of me.
That's a good one.
Okay.
What are the books, movies, games that never get old and always make you feel better when you get down?
I can't relate to any book. I hate reading.
Okay.
Well, it says
Movies.
books,
Well,
movies,
books,
games.
movies. I always go back to A Cinderella Story by Hilary Duff. That's like my favorite movie.
Brandon would have had a freak out for that. He loves
Really?
that.
He loves.
I love that movie. I don't know what other show or movie. You said movie.
Yeah, movie.
Movie.
You can go to like if songs.
Yeah, even
you can
songs.
do that.
Oh,
It's not in the question,
songs.
but
You go.
There's a playlist.
I don't know.
of it.
Let me think, because I want to think.
Oh, well, games? It's really corny, but I always go back to Five Nights at Freddy's and Sally Face. Yeah.
I understand that.
That's
yeah.
my childhood. Like, I just love
Well,
it.
like playing the games or just people watching people
No,
play.
I just watch gameplays.
Okay.
Yeah.
You watch the theories.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a
It's
full
fun.
playlist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's
sent
really
me the link
bad. I
once.
have like all the freaking songs on Spotify too. I have
She
The
has
FNAF
a
songs?
playlist.
Oh.
She has a playlist for FNAF songs. She
first
showed
one.
me.
Or
No, that's
Um,
the intro. That's the intro. That's the interlude. I don't know if I have a. I don't think I like the. Well, personally, I don't think I like those songs, like the fan made songs. But I understand why people like them. Like
I-
it was in the movie, right?
I think like 2 of them or
Okay.
1. I don't know, but I feel like it's just because I heard it so much as a kid.
Yeah.
It just like stuck
And
with
it's-
me.
Repetitive and in a good way. You like it's
Yeah.
catchy is what I'm trying to say. But that's a good one.
Cool Math.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool Math was so
fun.
fun.
Fire Boy and Water Girl.
Yeah, that
was our
one.
game.
That one was really good. Or what's that? Papa's Pizzeria.
Oh my
Like
God.
all those.
Oh.
those, like
Roblox.
games. Roblox.
I don't understand when people get into that.
Papa's
Roblox?
Pizzeria?
Yeah, Papa's Pizza.
I have no idea what that is.
I just
You'd be so surprised how many people in college, like class, are playing Papa's Pizzeria.
That one girl.
There's so many people playing like games like Sudoku or like
it
Cool
the-
Math.
the pizza game. Is it the one where you do math to
No,
figure out
there
toppings?
you just make like a bunch of
Oh,
random pizzas.
it's like
yeah.
Club Penguin, the pizza
Oh, like
maker.
the chocolate.
No, the
Does it
Club
make that?
Penguin pizza where you put like.
you don't know what Club
I
Penguin.
do. I
Oh.
do know what Club Penguin
I was
is.
gonna say no.
It always came on like Disney Channel.
Oh
like an
yeah, when they're
ad.
advertising.
Yeah, you make pizzas in there. You there's like a conveyor belt. You like put fish because they're like anchovies, bro.
anchovies.
They're penguins. They like fish.
yeah.
You can put like some spaghetti, or not spaghetti, some cheese, some fish, tomato sauce. I
Mhm.
mean, I probably think it's disgusting, but You guys never had anchovies, right?
No, I've never had anchovies.
Appar-
We're very picky. So most of the things you tell us, we'll probably never.
Well, apparently it's really salty.
Ugh.
So I mean, I don't know if you want to have that, but I've cut a pizza that had anchovies, and the smell's really strong.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
Oh.
I low key want to try it, but I like not a big pizza, maybe like a small.
Okay, but you said like it was a strong smell, but like in a bad or
No, it's just like you
way.
can tell it's fish. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not a big fish guy, but like if I was a penguin, that pizza would be busted.
What do you go back to then?
Well, Uncharted actually.
Oh yeah.
It's a PS3 game, or PS3, PS4. They're like Indiana Jones games, if you will. That's very simple terms, but it's like adventure. You like do puzzles, you shoot guns, you shoot bad people. You're a hero.
Yeah.
So I go back to all that. I'm literally playing them. I borrowed Carlos's PS4 to play all that. There's a particular reward you get. It's called platinum when you beat the game and you get all the trophies. That's
100%.
That's 100%ing a game. That's what I'm trying to do for 5 games, and I'm only on the first one, and it's so difficult because it's on like the hardest mode, and you die as soon as you like peek at a corner. You're like, oh, I'm dead. I gotta restart the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's hard.
But if you like it, you know.
Yeah.
What about you?
Regular show.
Oh yeah,
I go back to that a lot now.
cartoons.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Can I say a show?
Yeah.
Like all of like Teen Nick, like Victorious and Big Time Rush and iCarly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll say the opposite. All the Disney shows. Disney's better.
Anyways,
Good Luck Charlie, Jessie, literally everything.
Okay, Austin and Ally.
Too good.
Too good. Movie Fat Albert.
Bro, do you ever know about the obsession she had?
Yeah, I have, but it has left my mind up until this moment.
Yeah,
I'm not
it was
even
really
joking.
bad.
It would be like 7 a.m. and all you hear is just like the intro of that movie.
The live action one, right?
Yeah, the live. That
Okay.
was like the best one. It's so fun.
So weird.
still
It's
watch it?
7 a.m. We're
Yeah.
just waking up. She's like, "Can I watch the movie?" And mom won't put her on the movie. I'm like, dude.
I literally bought the movie on my phone. Like not recently, maybe like 2018.
I was gonna say COVID time.
Oh yeah, COVID time. I bought it on my phone just to rewatch it.
Maybe that's her Hulk movie. That's
Oh,
for you
yeah.
have Hulk.
She's like, "No, this is the best Fat Albert."
You never watched the original cartoon at all, right?
No, I never did.
Never tried.
I tried to think once, and I got like kind of bored.
Mm.
There's something about the live action one that was like better for me.
I think because it's just like the older cartoons that you can't really.
Some you can go back. I mean, some don't age well.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one, so I don't
It's
want
like Looney Tunes. You can always go back to Looney
or
Tunes.
or Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, because those are just like funny.
They're timeless.
Yeah.
They're like you like an alien can watch it and be like, haha, guy got hit with a rock or something. I know I answered this with Uncharted because it says makes you feel better when you get down. I wouldn't say that it makes me feel better because it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I like it. I like the story.
He laughs a lot. I'm like, I don't know if that's laughing like.
What do you mean?
You know when you're really angry and you laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he does that. I'm like, I don't know if he's taking it
yeah.
too serious. Huh?
That has happened. Let's see another thing. I would say like older Marvel, like Iron Man. I would watch that. I told Carlos this when I was like in middle school. I had like an engineering class, and that engineering teacher was when he signed my yearbook, he said, "Hey man, hope you do well in the future. Hope to see you in like Time magazine, like the cover." I'm like, I read that back. I'm like, bro, you shouldn't have thought about me. But it's because I told him I like the Iron Man movies and I like the engineering side and like making stuff, and I was like, I kind of wanted to do that, but that was like middle school me.
Yeah.
Older me, I was like, I want to make movies. That's like very different.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I feel like in high school you still wanted to do it.
in high school.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like costume though. That wasn't really like
cosplay.
engineering.
Yeah.
Who wanted to do engineering in our family?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I want to do computer engineering.
What do you do there? Assuming
for computer.
for layman's terms, maybe people who don't know. Asking for a friend.
Pretty sure it was either like fixing up computers, like knowing the parts, but also like I think software side. I'm not really sure.
Okay.
There's like some side to it. I wanted to learn that, and then I just got really bored. I was like, I'm not gonna learn all this. I'm not gonna learn coding. I'm not gonna learn all that.
What's very? I mean, people. Whoa, this is the second time that happened. People probably enjoy that, and like coding. Like people really get into it when they like. Cause I see coding playlist.
Honestly, I want to learn how to code.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's like I don't know how much work that goes into it. You have to be really focused.
You have to be
it's really hard.
The playlist I assume helps them.
I think they had us coding once, like back in Kerrigan.
Mm-hmm.
They made us like code and make our own video game, like in computer class. Yeah, they made us do that.
In high school?
No, in like 5th and 6th grade.
Child labor?
No, literally, like they had it. They were like, "Oh, like today's lesson, we're gonna be coding, and you guys are gonna make your own video game."
All right, everybody, we're gonna make the next Mario game.
No, literally, it was a simple like version though. It wasn't really like
jump
advanced and
Okay.
stuff. Yeah.
No, but we also
that's
coded
fine.
when we did the Gateway thing. You remember that program?
Oh yeah, when we went to Gateway,
Pretty
like
fun.
when we did the like summer thing, because we
Oh,
were like
yeah,
we really thought we were gonna be women in STEM at some point, and we
What side of STEM?
I don't know. We just went.
There's sides to
Well, I'm saying like it stands for something. So like which
STEM is
Right.
just science, technology,
Yeah.
engineering, and
which
math.
one in particular?
It was like all in
Oh,
one. Yeah,
alright.
Mhm.
yeah. It was just, like all of that.
That was fun.
They made us. I took a class in high school. I think it was senior year. No, it wasn't senior year. Or it could have been. You had to learn like. I think it was like an intro to coding. So they give you blocks. They give you like in a sheet in the computer. So it'd be like this function will start the whole thing, and then you have to connect the blocks, and then like start technically wiring everything. And then once we started learning that, they're like, all right, you're gonna make a little game. So you're gonna make this picture go here. I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
I never took a class.
I don't even know if I completed it. I'm pretty sure I failed that class, but it wasn't like necessary. So I failed that.
Oh, like it was just like an optional kind of class.
Yeah,
Okay.
I failed that. Because even the teacher was like, "Oh, you're not gonna do it." And I was like, "I don't know how to." They're like, "You can teach me all day. I'm not gonna learn how to do it."
Damn.
Yeah. And I went to like, there's a school over here near. I went over there to take a test, and I thought it was gonna be on the computer. No, everything was just like a packet.
Oh,
It was
my
like
God.
this thick, probably, of like a final exam, and I didn't pass it. I didn't pass it. But that was like the first semester, and then the second semester, I saved myself from passing.
This is college, right?
No, high school.
Oh, okay.
Next question, Dan.
That's a good question. What is one thing that you've made that you're most proud of? We're getting deep questions here. Where's your phone?
Made like physically made.
Anything really, something that you
Music.
made. Art.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. For me, it was recently. It was just like my first I wouldn't say it's a song, but it's definitely like half of one. It was like my first time mixing anything, so it was my first time using like a DAW, like a software.
Mm-hmm.
So
What software?
I use Pro Tools, but I used to use Ableton.
Pro Tools is.
I don't like Pro Tools. Listen. I don't like Pro Tools, but I have to use it.
No, it is very important to use Pro Tools. It's just.
I don't like the way it's set up, but they make us use it for like my
It's
classes
cool,
and
yeah.
stuff.
No, like.
I used to use Ableton though, so
That's what that is.
Yeah, Ableton
I also
is
don't like
is
Ableton.
best for only like. Technically, it's only good for electronic music, but you can create anything with it.
Yeah.
I was using it, and then I got tired, and I just went back to another one called Reaper, which is
Yeah.
in a way not the same as Pro Tools, but it's kind of like Pro Tools gives you like a blank slate,
Canvas.
and you have to add everything else yourself
Okay.
with VSTs.
I did see a little glimpse of that. I worked on a little documentary. It didn't come out. We didn't finish it. But I worked with a producer. I could say his name. His name is Jeff Gittleman, or
What
Gittleman, Giddy. That's what they call him. He's produced a lot of music. I'm pretty sure if I name an artist, he's worked with him. He's So he actually went to my high school back in the day. Yeah. So we were just producing again, we didn't finish it. We produced a documentary, and I saw the Pro Tools, and I'm like, I don't understand. Everything looks so confusing.
Yeah.
Because I was doing B-roll, and I'm like, so I was like, I wasn't paying attention to the class.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I got to make sure I got the footage.
I didn't. The only reason why I kind of understood like how to use Pro Tools was because I had used Ableton before, so I was like familiar with that. But I don't love Pro Tools. It's okay. I just use it because it's cool.
So we got away from the question. What was the song genre? What did you create?
Oh, just like indie.
Okay.
Pretty much.
This was recently?
Yeah.
Did you was it a assignment?
No, I was just playing around with it because I just got the subscription.
Okay.
So yeah, I just started my recording class anyway. But
so not for all ears just yet.
Yeah. I don't know.
So we can play a snippet right now, but up to you. You don't have to.
Well, it's on my computer. But
do you have something?
I've never really made it. I want to get into that because I find it so cool how she does it. She just she sits down and she starts typing on her notes, and she starts writing lyrics. And I'm like, how do you even do that? Or seeing Carlos, the way he does his music. I'm like, I wish I had that type of knowledge, but I've truly never made music or anything like that.
Yeah, you can still there's still time to do stuff.
Yeah.
And are you going to pursue something like that?
No.
Or you just want to
mine's completely opposite.
But you'd want to still do it?
I was thinking of doing music therapy, but I truly needed to think about that even before I went to college, because I needed to go to a college where they offered a music therapy program, because then I need a certificate, and then I need to
I thought you said subscription for
no,
a second.
No, certificate. And here where we go, they don't have that type of program, so I can't pursue it, but I wish I could.
But you'd want to make music on the side like that?
Yeah.
As a side project? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Our little group.
Oh,
we wanted to start a little group. It's Hilary, me, and our other friend, Erica.
Shout out.
Hey, Erica. Oh, yeah. We wanted to start a little band, but we have yet to get together because we've said this since senior year. Senior year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Senior year. But yeah.
I always say this with the podcasting stuff, because Michelle. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday to Michelle. It's her birthday today. If you're listening at some point, she was saying that she also wanted to do a podcast with a friend, and I said just record, just do it.
Yeah.
Even if it sucks, I've had practice before, and I don't think we released before in the other podcast that I did. I don't think we released the first one we did, because it was long and boring. We didn't know what we were doing, and then we kind of got the hang of it. Just do stuff.
Yeah.
You make the band.
Yeah. We also keep saying we're let's just do a podcast. All my friends and
Anytime we have a good conversation, we're just
I feel like everyone says that. Where's the recording?
Yeah, we've always said
where's
that.
the microphones? Yeah,
that's fun.
What about you?
What?
Proud of stuff?
Yeah, the music I've made.
Yeah, well, elaborate.
What?
Elaborate.
Yeah. How many songs have I done?
I don't know, 7,
8,
maybe.
Yeah, I'm so weird how I can come up with stuff now that I could just think on the top of my head. Recently, I did. Well, it wasn't me. So it was another member from the band that we're trying to get together. He did.
Shout out.
Did a riff. And he did a riff, and he's like, "Oh, totally. You can mess with this riff. Do it as you think will sound good." It's all right. So then I started messing around with it, and then I got to a cool riff, and then they're like, "Oh, yo, this is so sick." I'm like, "What?"
It's crazy how much your influences and their influences have kind of meshed.
Isn't it weird how, well, not to you, but it's just weird how people tell me, I'm like, dude, you're such like, you influenced me to play guitar like that. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I don't. I just
people like the way you play.
I don't know. It's still weird to me because I'm the one telling others. I'm like, bro, you influenced me, and then they're like, you know.
But you said that before. Like maybe one day that'll happen the other way. Like
Yeah,
you have to talk to other people. I don't know if teaching wise if you want to do that.
I'd be terrible at teaching. I feel like I wouldn't have the patience of
me neither.
teaching them. See, even she knows.
He doesn't have patience. He's just like, do you get it? And you're like, no. And he does the same thing. He just does like he teaches you the same way.
See, because in my head I know what I'm doing, but I'm
like,
I'm
there's something
terrible.
wrong.
I'm terrible at explaining. That's just
I am
that's
too.
the thing. I'm terrible at explaining, and I'm like, I can't elaborate more.
There's one time he was teaching me to play a song because there's this one song I was on, and he was like, oh, he's just doing this because there was no notes. So he was just like, he was watching to see where his finger placements were, and he's like, oh, it's just this, 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 and this, and this. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was a
Yeah, I
song
get it.
from a band called Wave to Earth.
Love Way to Earth.
And then she's like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm like, it's slow. Just look at his fingers and sound the notes out.
What?
Does see what I mean? And this was like,
it's coming from me that does have no idea what music.
and see, no, this was like when I was
About.
just starting to play too, so
Oh.
I had no knowledge either.
I thought it meant recently. That
No,
makes
no.
more sense.
No, it was,
No, this was like when I first was starting, and he was like, "Oh, it's just a D and E," and I'm like, "I don't know where that is. Like, I don't know like notes yet. I know like frets, but not notes."
It feels like learning a new language almost.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Because Carl's like, I see se dice. You're like, no, wait, I don't know that part. What does that mean?
no, that's, yeah. I think that's what I'm proud of. Just
Mm.
making music. Yeah. What are you proud of then? We'll be right back.
Yeah. I think my editing style, it's evolved a lot. It honestly, one of my favorite videos I ever made was not even a regular like podcast clip. It was that how we fight the bear, like that that one,
Yeah.
the shit post, if you will. That was probably my favorite one because I was like, I was listening to that song over and over again for like the past 2 weeks, and I came across a meme with Ryan Gosling, and I was like, bro, it'd be so funny if I just sped up ourselves because we're talking with our hands
Yeah.
and just add that for no reason.
I didn't even know that I did that.
I know.
I went like
Yeah,
this.
that's what made me laugh.
I think I was talking to Brandon though.
Yeah, you were
Or I was
talking about
Brandon
size.
being buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that for now that's what I'm most proud of. Maybe when I finally beat Uncharted, I'll be most proud of that.
That's
I don't
cool.
know. Yeah. Well, I mean, this podcast actually.
Yeah.
That too.
Proud of this podcast.
know. There's a lot of things I learned creating the other one and working on this one, and even talking to a fellow podcaster that we know or that I've known from high school. I don't want to say it yet.
Okay.
But it's weird because we're talking about it. I was talking to him, and we were just basically trading notes. We were just like, oh, so you're the leader of your group. I'm the leader of mine. This is how we're trading notes. And he's like, oh, yeah, you got to market your podcast like this. This is how I do it. And it was like, oh, you know exactly the struggles that I go through as in terms of organizing or in terms of like editing. Because he'd be saying like, oh, this took me like 2 hours. I'm like, yeah. It used to take me 2 hours, but now we record a certain amount, so it doesn't take that long now. So that I think the podcast definitely.
You
Oh,
can say it
You
if
thought of
want.
one?
yeah, I thought of it. It's like it was more like I guess you could say homework, but I really enjoyed it. Like we had to make like a emergency room layout for like a hospital to like advance it more and so that like the problems that we found were fixed.
Mm.
So like waiting times and deaths basically.
What class was
Dude.
this?
That is so frustrating.
It was
Not even. It's just anxiety. Like, no. All right, keep explaining.
Oh yeah, we had to like make like a layout and stuff, and we had to present it to like actual doctors, like people from a hospital, and it was like very like really scary, and we had to like explain everything, and it took like 3 months to make. We only had that much time because they set a date because only that day like people can actually come. Because it was like the doctors, like people that work in paramedics, the superintendent was there, the principal was there, like a bunch of like high end people were there. So it was really scary. But that was something because people in my group didn't do anything. So I was the one basically doing it. And yeah, it was really fun. I might sound nerdy saying that, but it was really fun to make. Yeah.
How's that nerdy?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just like it's school. But
we're nerding out on this, and we nerd out on music. We nerd out on movies.
Yeah. Well, that's what I
So
found.
why are people considering
afraid to
like,
be nerds?
not even nerd? That's not nerdy. That's just being intelligent. If you're calling someone like a nerd in school, kind of stupid.
Well, for the longest time, that's been a thing where people use that word against others.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah.
Final question.
Final question.
I mean, we can think of another one.
Yeah. What is something you've done, felt, seen, etc.? What?
What?
That you wish you could experience again for the first time?
Ooh.
That is a great question.
I know an answer
like
for
that
you
question.
because you kind of made me. Oh, you kind of made me think of this.
Honestly, I have a lot. No?
I mean, I think we both could agree. Like our senior prom, it was really fun. Well, before the party was kind of bad, but it was like
the prom itself.
The prom like party, it was really fun. Even though it was like short, but we had a lot of fun. We were like dancing and stuff. We did not eat a single thing. They had so much food. Sorry.
No,
we had they had so much food in the middle of the dance floor, and everyone was going. But I think us being like nervous, I guess, because everyone was there.
I don't think I ate either.
Yeah, we didn't
I
eat
don't
anything.
remember having food.
I never really went.
We got there, and we got there pretty early.
Yeah, we did.
But when we like went, we sat down and everything, and then we went outside to take pictures and then just look at the beach, and then we came back in and they were already cleaning up the food.
Yeah.
Because
Because everyone, I think everyone was just so excited that like, because it was like right on the beach, so it was like the sunset was so like pretty and stuff.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, it was called like Anthony's Ocean View. Yeah.
Everyone, or every school now goes to that.
Really?
Like little area. It's like a beach and there's.
Yeah.
It was actually really funny because there was another prom happening on the other side of the place.
Oh.
So rival schools is like whenever you go to a field trip,
Ours
you
was
gotta,
better. Anyways, yeah, it was really fun.
Why did I don't remember eating.
Literally like when prom ended, we all went to her house and the only thing we ate were a bag of chips that we bought. That was it. We didn't eat anything.
Well, we went to a diner. Or not we, but Brandon and I and his date and other people went to a diner, and I was like, I'm kind of hungry now, but I don't remember eating or there being food.
Yeah.
So but the first time the junior prom, I had two. The first one, yes, there was food, and yes, I did eat. The second time, I don't remember. It's so weird.
I didn't go. I never went to anything like that.
Do you regret it?
Yes and no. Yes, because I never got to experience like a high school type of event. But also like I don't regret it because the amount of people that were there that I dislike.
Yeah.
And at the time,
it wasn't
your ex, right?
Oh.
Or you weren't together then?
No, we weren't even. No, we're not.
Okay,
we weren't
okay.
together. No.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to us too. There's a lot of people that we disliked. But like we all went as like a big group.
But wasn't it corny? Don't they put like corny music?
Okay, yes and no. It was like they had pretty good music at some point, but then like they had like the most American music possible.
Corny.
And no one
Right foot this time.
no one but like
everyone likes that song. What are you talking about?
No, that's fire. That's what I'm trying to say. It's fire.
Can I say white girls?
What do you?
American girls.
No, same. It's not weird.
It's not.
Okay, well,
it's fine. What are you trying to say?
Like the music was more directed towards the white girls.
Okay.
Yeah, they played like a couple like Hispanic songs, but we tried to make the most of it. Like we really didn't care about the
name
music.
me a white girl song.
Party in the USA.
Party in the USA.
That's Brandon's favorite song.
I mean, that's pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fire.
That's not a bad
It's
song.
not a bad song.
It's not
for a prom. I'm like, okay, you can maybe choose a different song, but it's a nice song.
There was definitely worse songs. I can't remember.
They put like a bunch of TikTok music. So there's these
Oh.
white girls doing like
Okay.
dances. We were just sitting in the corner. We were like, can they like switch up the song?
Then they put the Lion music on.
Yeah, then they put that one. Then that's when everyone bounced out their chair and started dancing.
The what song?
Like Hispanic or like
Okay.
Latin
Lion,
music. I
okay.
should say.
I thought you said lion. I was like, what's
Oh
that?
no, Latin music. Yeah.
Then they played freaking Ed Sheeran
they
for the slow dance song. Literally nobody cared about the prom queen and king.
Would you wish they maybe removed it, like
what?
completely, or just changed the way the system works?
It wasn't really necessary.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
I didn't have one because I was just like, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like when they announced it, everyone was like already dancing, so they kind of just turned around and it was a big crowd.
Oh.
But it's not like it's not
Continue
like
dancing.
anyone really cared.
Mm-hmm.
Like we honestly didn't care that bad.
I wonder who they are. I think I have an idea what it is.
Dude. All right. Now that you brought that up, I want you to tell that story.
So, so yesterday, when we went to Michelle's party,
Mm-hmm.
we got dropped off by the Uber. Do you want me to hold your mic?
What?
Because she was trying to open
Oh.
that. So we were dropped off by the Uber, and we get out, and we're trying to find the apartment because there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's
it's
a-
just like apartment complexes.
Oh,
It's just
Yeah.
all there.
Carl's like, "Oh, I'm gonna text Caesar because I can't find the place," and he has his
And
back.
yeah,
towards-
I'm like looking this way and Dan's looking the other way.
yeah, and I look up. And I see a bunch of heart balloons, and the invitation had hearts in there. I'm like, I think this is the place, Carl. He turned around.
It's the funniest shit. Because he just goes, what did you say?
I,
You
feel like
didn't-
I have a suspicion it's this one right here. It's something.
no, when the Uber left us over there,
Oh my god! And then we walked back. He was.
we
Still
felt
there.
so bad. Like this one time, we were coming back from school, and like she was coming to the house, and we put the address and stuff, but the guy took like all
The
the way.
scenic route. Okay.
Yeah, like he
all the
went all
way.
the way over there, and we felt bad. We were like, let's not say anything.
Yeah.
So we pretended, and we went
to
into
walk
the building.
in.
We went.
Which building?
Like
where
Thea.
Thea.
Oh.
So we felt bad, and we went into the building, and then we were like, let's just wait here like 5 minutes, and he left, and we start walking, and he's right next to the door, like his car. So we were like, what do we do? So we
You just-
walked
all
the way around to just come all the way here, and he could still see us.
He made like direct eye
Yeah,
contact.
I
with
told her
us.
don't look at him,
And then
and
I
she
looked.
looked directly at him.
That's why when the Uber comes here, or like
Mhm.
when they're dropping me off, when they start getting closer, we're like, you could just drop me off here.
Yeah, they always ask me to. They're like, here? And I'm like, yeah, here's fine.
Yeah.
I say here's fine. They're like, the car stops like that. I'm like, yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. It happens every time. Is the camera fine?
yeah, I'm pretty sure the camera's front.
That was a good impression.
Yeah.
Thanks. What was the question? I like completely forgot. We're talking about prom for a little bit. Oh,
something
experience
you,
again.
Yeah.
I have a joke one for you
Mm-hmm.
because you literally said this. We're he likes Need for Speed, right? You told me you wish you could experience the intro to the game one more time, but because of these speakers,
Yeah.
because
Because the other speakers did not have enough bass. I don't know if it was her or you that were here when I was like, I'm gonna blast it.
Oh, it was me.
I think it was
when you
your
got
sister.
like your new speakers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was here.
Okay. And I was just like, oh, really? That's how they sound? And I was like, no, they're still good. And they were, but I needed that bass.
Yeah.
Because when the intro comes in, it's so cool.
Is
Yeah.
it like the A$AP Rocky?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh.
A$AP Rocky song.
The one that you hate? Mm-hmm.
She hated
What?
it for a while.
She
You hate
hates
that song?
I told her
It's
this song is so
not
good, and she's like,
good.
really, out of every A$AP Rocky song, and I'm like, I'm not saying it's the
Well,
best,
But it was
one.
never, I don't think it was ever released until Need for Speed came out. And then that song was.
I'm not judging you. You
No, I'm not a hater, guys. I just don't like that song.
you like A$AP Rocky though?
Yeah.
Who's
it's
better,
cool.
A$AP Rocky or Travis?
A$AP.
A$AP.
Travis is
100%.
annoying.
I don't like Travis.
I like
at
some
all.
Travis songs, but I like some. What was it?
I
I
like,
like some
of
of Gaga songs.
About God.
Oh,
She finished it.
I want to re-experience Oppenheimer again.
Oh.
Oh. Although I feel like you'd have the same reaction as to
No, but
why are they nude?
experience it again, but in a better seat?
Yeah.
Mm.
We
'Cause-
were sitting.
Yeah, we were sitting.
It could have been worse. We could have been all the way at the
that's true.
front.
Yeah.
Actually, I wish I could experience that other movie we saw.
Which
The
one?
last one we saw.
Oh, the Iron Claw.
The Iron Claw, because some asshole was just sleeping,
Yes.
snoring.
Oh.
It was
Oh, I-
so
I-
loud.
I thought he was gonna call me out because
Why?
when they got in the truck and I was like, "Huh?"
What do you mean?
They were when they the party was on,
Oh,
and then they went
yeah.
into the truck. to
Oh,
do their thing.
no, dude.
And they started kissing. They started going at it. I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah, they did this before. Wait, what? No, but that dude's snoring, bro.
It was
Oh,
so
dude.
bad.
I understand. People are tired.
Yeah.
Come home from work.
But why are you gonna? It was
Why are you
only
going to a
him.
movie?
It was only
Yeah.
him.
It was only him.
I swear to God, that there was like two people came back from two different
Yeah,
directions.
from 2 different directions, and they told me like, "Shut up." I felt bad,
Oh
but
my
it's
God.
like you know where you are.
Yeah,
Like,
and even the
setting.
guy, one of the security, or not security, but like another
The workers,
employee,
wasn't it? Yeah.
came in. It's like, hey, sir, and they turned the flashlight on.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking today?
Yeah,
Nah, I hate it.
experience.
Yeah, I'd re-experience that again because I think that snoring is what made me.
Did
like,
I tell you though that I thought it was part of the movie?
I did too.
Yeah,
I thought
because it was
part of it.
the exact same moment the movie started is when he started snoring.
Mhm. So in the, I don't know if you've seen the movie,
No.
but in the movie, almost at the beginning, like right after the prologue, these two characters are waking up, and he's like, "Hey man, wake up!" But you could hear snoring, and I'm like,
That
"Oh, he's
sounds-
snoring." And I was
like,
like, "Oh,
that's some good
these
audio.
speakers, yeah,
These
these
speakers.
Dolby speakers are really good." And then he woke up, and I'm like, "Why is he still snoring?" And then that's when I realized, I'm like, "Is that someone behind us?"
Yeah.
It
But
sounded behind
Yeah,
us.
it did.
I was
yeah.
like,
it was
what?
right in
It
front.
was in front
Yeah,
of
it was
you.
right in front of us.
The third time, if it happened the third time, I totally feel like I was gonna be like that SpongeBob thing where I was like, "Bro, how many times we're gonna tell you?"
Yeah. Because he kept doing it.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
knew.
Like, I get it, you're tired, it's fine.
But,
But-
still, why are you gonna go watch
Yeah.
a movie
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
if you're that tired? Refunded it.
Or get your tonsils taken out.
No.
What's another thing we could experience again?
Ooh.
You guys have something outside of prom?
The first time I ever watched an A24 movie, which was The Whale.
That was your first?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was your first
I've
movie?
never seen.
I swear to God, I thought you
Unless
saw
there's a
another one.
movie that I've seen that's A24 and I didn't know.
Which is the one with Florence Pugh.
Midsummer.
You didn't see
I
that?
ha-
She
I-
still hasn't seen.
I
She
want
wants
to
to
see
see it
it
with
so
me.
bad.
She wanted to see it with me, but I'm like, dude, no. Watch that yourself. I don't want to watch it with you.
I don't think she'd like it. Like I really
Like
don't
what?
think she would.
Because
Like
it's disturbing or just a story?
Both.
kind of both.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
like she find it disturbing, but also get bored of it at some point.
No.
Check that.
If we both like The Whale,
Excuse me.
I'm pretty sure she would like Midsummer.
Maybe,
Uh-huh.
maybe
You're just
it's
a
a
hater.
different. Like it's. I mean, cause The
Sorry.
Well wasn't like.
Okay, but like, it was.
I started crying.
Yeah.
Sarah was laughing at me.
I
or
was
she was-
crying and laughing at the
yeah.
same time.
And I'm like, dude, I'm so sad right now. And then when Iron Claw happened,
that
and then
That
she
one
turned
got
around
me,
and started laughing. I'm like, dude, I'm so
it was
sad
so
again.
sad though.
No, like, so Midsummer is more of like a cult movie.
Well,
And I feel like you wouldn't get bored of it. I think she would like it. The
I
thing
didn't watch
is,
Hereditary. Wait,
the
Hereditary?
disturbing parts are like
I don't think it's.
what?
Hereditary?
Is it? It is?
Hereditary is
Oh, I have to
A24.
watch that one too.
Hereditary is like way worse than Midsummer. That's why I said like Hereditary is the best horror movie.
Yeah.
There's no other horror movie that will ever be like that. That's why that's like my last favorite horror movie. I haven't seen. Oh, what's that other one? Talk to Me.
That one was
That
so
one was
good.
good. It wasn't
That was
like.
really good.
I can only think of the jokes that we talked about.
Oh, yeah, that was a good movie, but Midsummer's really good. I think the ending will be you'll kind of react like what? Because that's what
how
I
it
did.
ends?
Yeah.
I was like, really?
How would you answer this question in terms of like something you felt and want to experience before? I feel like that's a really like
Something you felt.
you
being-
felt like and maybe like an emotion.
being happy.
Being happy.
No.
Well, you're both related, so you had the same you had the same answer. I mean, it's a really like interesting one. Like first time falling in love, would you ever
Oh.
want to experience that again?
Well, actually, I'm not even gonna speak for you. I don't even think I ever fell in love.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
Cause
Or yeah, I guess so.
yeah, exactly. It's difficult.
It goes back to the same happiness.
Yeah. I just want to be happy.
Yeah, I swear to God.
No,
bro.
the first time.
Not that first time.
Jesus Christ. An emotion that I would go back to?
Yeah, think about it like what's that movie called? The Disney one.
Oh, Inside Out?
Inside Out. Yeah, like that. Like a core memory or something. Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Core memory.
one you go back to.
What's that's
or
a better
experience.
question.
Yeah, yeah.
What's a core memory that you guys
What
have,
experience?
not experience,
Oh.
but is like the one that you will always come back to no matter what?
The way we met. The way we
Yeah.
met is so funny. That's always like,
I don't think I've heard this story.
really?
Yeah.
It's so random, but it's so funny. So, I was in school and Thea, I saw her and I was like, oh, like, hi. And she's like, oh, hi. And I'm like, why are you here? Because Julian and Evie weren't going there yet.
Yeah.
So she's like, oh, it's because my niece is coming and like she's coming from DR and so I need to sign her up for school so that she can come here. And I was like, oh, and I'm like,
So it's like, you don't go to school here.
Yeah.
and so I was like,
Oh, how old were
okay.
you?
I was like 10.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I was like 10. And so she was like, and she was
Damn.
like,
I feel
oh.
old.
Yeah, you were, because I was still 9.
Yeah, she was still 9. Yeah. So I was like, oh, it's a girl. And she said, yeah. She's like, my niece. And I was like, oh, okay. I was
That's
like,
what
okay.
niece means.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So then, Julian, like obviously our cousin,
Yeah.
he was like, he told me, he's like, oh, we're like, when we go to Lake Compounds, we're gonna bring her so you can meet her too. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was getting ready. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a new friend or something.
Mm.
And so we went to the pool and we were standing there, like I was playing around by myself. And then all I see is a little girl walking to me, and Julian was like, Sarita, she wants to talk to you. She's like, but she only speaks Spanish. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's okay. And so she came over, and I was like, hola. And she was like,
hey.
she said, hey. No, she didn't say hey, but she probably like said hola or something.
He's like, she says, hey. He's like, oh, you do speak English. No, just that. Just that part.
Family
Just like
Guy.
the Family Guy thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw that this morning.
Yeah, and then it was like awkward, obviously. And I remember I told Julian, I was like, ask her if she wants to be my friend. And Julian, Julian didn't know how to speak Spanish, but she was like, he was like trying to figure out how
El
to say it.
Friendo.
Right. Yeah.
El
yeah.
Friendo. And yeah, ever since that day, we were friends.
Mm.
So
We
it's
had
it's
a
like a
lot.
short story, but
Did
it's
you
like,
what'd you do at Lake Compound? So like,
well, we were playing in the water at first because we
Okay.
were in the pool.
And then who lost their flip flop? Was it Julian or me?
I think it was Julian.
Yeah. And then it went on top of like one of the rides.
Yeah.
I can't remember that day.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know if you went.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
I wasn't invited. I probably. That doesn't matter.
yeah. And then like, yeah, we've been friends ever since.
And now we're here.
Now we're
we've-
here.
Had so much history. That's insane. That's like almost 10 years.
You
Yeah.
know what's funny? She always thought I didn't like.
Oh my God, she would always be like, "Does your brother hate me?" And I'm like, "Why do you think that?"
Bro, you do have a face that like you
you
kind of
do.
hate
It
everyone.
was
Yeah.
scary. I was like,
That's what I'm
that man
saying.
does not like me. And I'm like, you know what? I'll come to terms with that. It's okay.
All right, let's see if you can relate to this.
Okay.
He like when it would be something at my house, everyone comes over. He's just sitting down, his hood on his phone, and I'm like, bro, I can't tell if you're angry at me
Yeah.
or at
Right.
something that happened. And I'd be like, bro, you wanna like play a game? You're like, oh yeah, sure. And I'm like, your face just changed, bro. The
I
heck?
don't know where the face come from
I
or
don't
face came from, because I was always like that.
Yeah.
It's just the resting bitch face, very chronic.
You-
But I don't know how I even made friends.
personality.
I don't know, because
I don't know.
the time I became friends with Alex, it was just in the lunch table,
Yeah,
and I'm like, why are you eating your bread and cheese like that?
yeah.
Because it was just a square. He cut the crust, and he goes, "Oh, because I like it like this." I'm like, you simple, bro. I like you. And then we just started becoming friends. But yeah, we're very.
That's kind of how we met too. Like, here's your new cousin. He's like, oh, hey.
You don't play Ninja Turtles, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
But we were a lot younger then. I had no idea you've been here since you were 9. That's crazy.
When did I meet you?
I don't know. Not that day. I don't
Family
think.
function.
Could it
Probably.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that.
And we bonded like really fast. Like usually I feel like it took like a little bit to like.
So that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
like,
it took like
how long that took.
It wasn't like, oh, like right away we were best friends, but it was like I not necessarily like felt bad, but like I wanted her to feel welcomed. So I took her in and I showed my friends. That sounds mean, but it's like I introduced
Aquí está.
No, I introduced her to like my friends and they were all pretty welcoming. And so, but at some point I got closer to her. Like we became really like close. And
almost as if
she was like
family.
Yeah, like as if she was really my cousin.
Yeah.
And now we say that.
Yeah, we literally told our communications professor that we were cousins.
Yeah, we went up to her like after class and we were like, "Oh, we just wanted to tell you we're cousins." Because she told us like, "Oh,
what's a fun fact?"
Like a fact. And we were saying like, "Oh, how we play music." But
oh my god, I hate that so much. You got to stand in front of everyone. It's like, say a fun fact about yourself.
Yeah, it's like the icebreakers that they do. Like I get like first day of school.
Yeah.
But it's like we're in our second semester. We really don't need to be doing this. But yeah, we bonded like really fast.
That's
and we
good.
went through our little K-pop phase together too.
Oh my god.
I remember
dude.
that.
I experience it every day. Oh my god.
And I remember I was like, "Oh yeah, I like them." You're like, "You like them?" I was like, "Yeah, I like some of their songs."
I like some of Gaga's songs.
That phase is long gone now. So
Yeah. She wants to sell everything that's on her shelf.
You probably make bank.
yeah.
Oh, she's fucking.
There's so much.
There's probably collectors out there who want exactly what you.
You could overprice it and people will get it.
Yeah, and people will buy it. But there's like I told Hilary, like we both agreed, like there's just some albums that we can't like let go, like certain albums.
So just sell whatever you.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's like some of them, like I just can't. I don't have the heart to let them go yet. So.
Damn.
Is there another core memory you can think of?
Graduation.
That's a good one.
That's another good
Yeah,
memory.
that was like even though it got like ruined by the sun, by the rain.
Yeah.
But it was still like it felt.
Oh yeah, I
weird.
was there. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like it felt weird.
So surreal. Like
Which one of you tricked your parents, or you took it like go earlier?
Oh, me.
Okay.
Because you came with us, and you were like, "What time's the graduation?" I was like, "Oh, it's at like 4." But
I thought
told
she
them
did that
3:30.
too.
I thought you did that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you both did
yeah,
it.
I did that.
You're smart about that.
Because
I would have arrived late.
I knew my mom wouldn't have, or all of us, I guess I should say, like gotten there at the time. That's why I was freaking out at some point because I knew like we had to be there at a specific time.
It was so packed.
Yeah, it was really, really packed.
It's so weird. That's like that won't be the last graduation I go. I'm sure Julian's gonna be like, come over. I was like, yeah. So it's like the second graduation I've been at those bleachers. Years and years.
Yeah.
Because I graduated technically like 2 days before. Yeah, a day before.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't tell anybody.
Oh.
I guess. Would you have gone?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe that's something I would want to relive. That's my answer.
Yeah. And like the practices before, they felt like we were like a little weirded out just because they had us like outside and everyone was like, well, girls, I should say, they had like their hair up in like
a bun?
No.
Oh, yeah, like the curlers.
The curls, the curlers, and like some girls had like bonnets on.
Oh.
And like half makeup done. So it was like it felt a little odd to be like that, but
yeah,
it was nice.
I think the last half of senior year
it was really fun.
It was really fun, but it was also really like memorable just because I feel like we barely had classes. We would literally just like leave school
and go to McDonald's
or just like go hang out and stuff. But it felt weird, but like in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah, I pretty much remember my high school time being exactly like that. Stressed out at the beginning because of college, and at the end I'd be like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
What's your core memory now?
I feel like I've said mine before, so I can't really remember it right now. Yeah. What do you got? Is that what you asked me?
No. The the time I got my PS2.
What is that?
Because I remember my uncle yelling at me. He's like, the PS3 is there, but just buy the PS3. I'm like, no, I want the PS2. Because you guys had one.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
But you had one before us, right?
No, you guys had one. And then I'm like, no, I want the PS2. And he goes, the PS3 is right there.
Bro, you could have had a PS3.
I can buy you a PS3. I was like, I don't want that. I want the PS2. And he goes, all right.
Oh,
whatever.
that's okay. Yeah, I got the PS2 when my brother and I did when we first got here. My dad's like, pick whatever you want, kind of thing. We got that. We didn't even know that back then kids used to get that because it was DVD player too. Remember?
Yeah.
So like you would save money instead of buying a DVD player back then. I'm old, and then you instead of buying two, you can buy one. I didn't know that you can play movies in that until much later. I'm like, what? I can watch Over the Hedge 3 times.
No, it was fun though, cause he got me like 3 games, I think, 3 or 4. So imagine that, a PlayStation 2, and then 3 games.
Got a PlayStation 3 and 1 game.
It could have been. That's crazy. Even like my mom and dad were like, "Why did you just get a PS3?" I'm like, "I don't know. I just wanted a PS2." Anyways,
I think maybe like it's not even a rant. Like it happens. It happened a few times. Just whenever you feel hungry at night, you go downstairs to eat.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had a similar story with Carlos.
Oh my god,
but
yeah.
like
that's like every night.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
But like I'd go downstairs at like 2 a.m, and back when my brother was still living in the same house, he would go downstairs too, and we'd just eat or talk about life stuff. Or he was like, "Hey, let's go to McDonald's." I'm like, "Oh, all right." It's like I don't have money. It's like I didn't ask.
Can't relate.
Yeah, because it's.
He's like, it's dark outside, and I'm like, okay.
I was like, no, I can't take the car.
Yeah, that's true.
My brother had his own car then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how to drive.
He hates it when he's downstairs. Well, he's downstairs either way, but it's like when he's in the kitchen and he's like grabbing something. I'm like, I get the urge that I'm hungry, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just go.
But it is the
exact
same time that
hear
I
it,
go.
though?
I hear it. I hear like the little like
Plastic
thing.
Yeah, and then I hear the footsteps and I'm like, I stop everything and I go.
He looks up. And it's like, why do you get mad? Like, I just want company.
But I still stay there.
It'll be a core memory. When you guys are older, you have kids, you have a family. Be like, oh yeah, I remember 2 a.m.
Dude.
You know.
Oh, you guys ever seen that TikTok where the guy's he's walking into the kitchen and there's one dude sitting at the table, and then, or technically the brother. So one brother sitting at the table, one in like, I think making something, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, we're just having a late night snack." Like, "Here, he's like, "You want a sandwich?" And the dude's like, "Yeah." And they start sitting down, they're talking. And then he's like, I think he was about to eat a sandwich or whatever it was. And then the mom comes in, he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, we're just hanging out." And it was just him, the little brother.
What?
And his other brothers were gone.
Brother, I literally said this to my brother last week.
But like he misses his brothers. His brothers don't live with him anymore.
They're not there.
What, to say
house.
ghost?
No, he just misses them.
Oh, that's really sad.
Yeah.
Because they're like laughing, having a good time. He's like, what are you guys laughing at?
Like,
and then the mom comes over.
Like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, "Oh, we're just like
reminiscing. We're having a good time." It's like, yeah.
And as he turns around, no one's there. It's
Low
just
key,
him by himself.
bro, I saw that and I was like, bro, this reminds me of my own brother. Because he's not the same house no more. You know?
Yeah.
And I still saw him yesterday. We had breakfast with our parents, but like it's not the same thing. So I would say that.
Yeah.
I'd say that for sure. Because
I feel like that's gonna be weird. Like whenever he moves out or like I move out.
Then you're gonna be the one looking up in the stairs to Sophie.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's gonna be weird.
damn. Well, I mean, it might happen soon. Inevitable. Right?
Soon?
I
What?
don't know. I'm saying like within, bro. I'm not calling you old, but
Years.
yeah, years from now.
Yeah.
I sent him a TikTok. I was like, when my sibling moves out and it's like I get a free room.
She doesn't want this.
We don't even like this room.
No, like in his home.
Oh.
Like a free room.
Yeah.
I call that closet.
I told her she wanted to switch rooms. She doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. He goes on about this and I told him I told him like during
This
the
is
summer.
this is BS though. This is BS. Tell the story.
Okay, so He keeps
Sibling
asking
rivalry.
me. He keeps asking me like, "Oh, let's switch rooms," just because my room is a little bigger.
No, it is bigger.
Okay, but to the naked eye, you can't tell the difference. Anyways,
Hilary, whose
eye.
room is bigger?
Okay,
Oh,
but
no.
like, and I told him like during the summer, I was like, I'll let you sleep in my room. Like, we'll switch for like the summer. And he's like, no, it's fine. You're not gonna like it here down here. And I was like, okay, you just like
See,
Okay, buddy, you lost your chance.
you lost your chance.
the
And I told
only
him.
the only reason why I said that is because you weren't gonna like it, and second of all, I needed to take this out.
He
I
didn't
needed
say
to
that.
bring that upstairs.
I told
I
him
kind of
that.
just was like, I give up. I don't care. It's only the summer. How long is it? Like 2 weeks, and then she was gonna go
Summer?
back to school.
Yeah, because you told me that. I was like, wait, so that means you're going to have to bring stuff up and then bring
Yeah.
stuff down? He's like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about it.
But I told him, I was like, you can have it. And he's like, no, you're not gonna like it. So I was like, okay. And now he keeps telling me, he's like, let's just switch rooms.
Look, hold on. Even then, I even told my parents, and then they're like, nah, your sister shouldn't sleep downstairs. I'm like, why? Because what if something happens? I'm like,
What if
oh,
something
fuck,
happens?
I'm gonna be the first one to die then if someone were to happen. They're like, we're gonna rob this place. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be the first one hostage.
It's not like it's going to be like, we're going to rob this place. But not that room. We're going to go over upstairs.
But I
God.
do kind of want to switch because it's like, I can leave.
That's a core memory of mine. I always used to sneak out.
Word?
Want to hear a funny story?
No? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I sneaked out once at like
Snuck out?
11. Yeah, I snuck out at 11
Uh-huh.
or 12. I can't remember. It was really late. Everyone was sleeping, and my girlfriend at the time said, "You want to
Come
come over?"
out.
Yeah, come on over. I
Oh my
said,
God.
"Okay," and I did. And I like halfway over there, I'm like, "Wait, why the fuck am I going over there? Her parents are there." I'm like, "All right, I don't know what she's gonna do." And I just like get there, and then like there's no cars in the parking lot.
I don't
Oh.
like where this
No.
story's headed.
And then- And then she's like, "Oh hey, yeah, my parents are home."
You want to watch Netflix? What?
Yeah, she said my parents aren't home.
Okay.
I was like, "Oh, so why am I here?" Right? That sort of thing. She's like, "Oh, we can go to I'll walk to Denny's." I'm like, "Bitch,
Denny's.
I ain't walk all the way over here just to fucking be told to walk to Denny's."
Did you go?
Yeah.
What'd you have?
Anything on there that was like $20 because
Okay.
that's what I had in my pocket.
Like, imagine that too. Like, something. What if you didn't leave with your wallet?
Yeah.
She's like, she's got to pay
She's gotta
for
pay.
the food.
It was risky too.
Oh.
Because I had to keep this open. Nothing like in case someone were to come in, they could just open it.
Yeah.
I couldn't go in the front door because our dog would bark and then everyone would hear me.
Security measure, bro.
So I kind of just, yeah,
I never snuck
that's
out.
funny. I've snuck out a lot. I told her I snuck out a lot. Even with Sebastian. Sebastian and I would just like go have walks and talk. We would go to like or in downtown West Haven. And then we went to the train station once and we were just chilling there.
We should go on a train. He's like, what? No.
Let's go to New York.
Yeah.
I've always
No.
wanted to,
What?
but I'm just scared.
Go to New York.
No, sneak out.
Oh,
Oh, don't do it. Even though I've done it.
Exactly.
Don't do it. No, it's very risky, especially here. Because like I said, anybody can open that door.
also,
Oh, I'm thinking about my window though.
I thought about it
Are you
too.
gonna get up?
Huh?
Are you gonna get up?
Climb the pole that's right there.
I'm just trying to sleep, and she's like, "Ow."
You hear the rustle of the bushes. I've thought about it.
Let me in.
I thought about it literally or was it yesterday we were waiting for the Uber?
Mm-hmm.
I was
oh
like-
yeah, we were.
Carlos just said, "Oh, I used to climb that tree," and I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." I looked up. I was like, "I bet your sister can probably like come down from there." But I was like, "I don't know how she can go back up because it's kind of tall."
Yeah, it is. Really.
I mean, unless you're with her and you like, You both
push
go
her
up.
She
Yeah.
would. She
I
would.
push her
and then it's like Uncharted again. It all comes back to Uncharted.
I leave you outside.
And she would leave me outside.
But don't
Yeah.
do it.
I'll think about it.
This isn't recording, so
Oh,
anything. What is it?
What?
When they
Anything
arrest
you say
Yeah, anything you say.
will be used against you, the
Yeah.
court of law. All right, I think that's
I
it.
think that's it.
Not
Yeah.
bothering on anymore.
All right, I did the intro. You want to start the outro?
I don't know.
ew! Why does he? when
Because
he
it's
does
so
that,
weird.
He's like, oh,
Brandon is like the one who
He's like an
he has
energy
the
ball.
energy, dude. And whenever he starts that off, I'm like, all right, then I'll go, and then Dan goes.
All right. Thank you everyone for listening to this this kind of part of the side jinx that we were talking about with our guest. Thank you everyone for that. We are on. Where are we on?
Where are we
Carlos?
on,
Yeah.
dude? We're on
Like
Instagram.
Okay.
Or no, Spotify.
I'm in podcast.
Yeah, podcast. Okay, so we're on we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher,
Okay.
Buzzsprout. You can listen to us there.
Where can people see us?
And Crispy HD.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Well, I mean, you can also see it on other social media, but
Yeah.
YouTube specifically.
If you watch our clips on Instagram, like it.
Like, subscribe.
Um,
Social media.
Oh, Instagram, TikTok, Threads that we don't even use.
Yeah, we should.
I think that's it.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, Threads.
Yeah.
You guys want to put your
ads.
stuff?
Ads will be right here.
Oh, that's more work for me.
All right, hold on.
I'll put it in the description.
Wait.
Because what about the audio listeners?
That's
oh,
true.
yeah.
I'll say Sarah's. So hers is _M_ Sarah, which is SARAH_M_. There's so many fucking.
I'm just gonna put it on the
underscores, dude.
screen.
Yeah. And for the viewers, just fucking look
Yeah.
at it. All right. And what's Hillary's?
Oh, mine is Your Love Hilly. I guess he's gonna put it on the screen too. So
Imagine it's like out of.
Yeah, it'll be up
It is,
here.
like, up here.
up here.
Put it on her
Up
head.
here.
Yeah.
It's like every like young YouTuber is like, it'll be somewhere around here.
Hey,
Alright.
send it with a
Yeah.
hug.
Thank you them for
Thank you.
listening. We'll come back next week. Hopefully, Brandon.
Yeah.
We'll be
hopefully
here.
We'll be here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining us.
I'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you, everyone.
Bye.